the biggest dick.
Get in here, get in motherfucking here, baby. Okay, so as you know, and we all know, Nicki ain't no scary bitch, and she's going to speak her mind. Okay, and it has gotten her in a lot of trouble. I think. I think that's fair to say. Nicki has been saying for years, people or a person or a group of people are after her. At this point, is she crazy? Should we start listening? Is she tripping? Is she like a spoiled brat, like everybody's saying? Like, what is it giving at this point, especially since that Megan Thee Stallion splat occurred? Like, that was just crazy. Now we have a new or a different situation, and these allegations are very, very serious. So now Nicki has come forward. She actually posted a Twitter post in regards of Lil Wayne not being able to perform at the Super Bowl. Now, not too long ago, you had Kendrick and Drake going at it, okay? Not too long ago, you had Nicki and Megan going at it, okay? And now we have Lil Wayne not being able to perform at the Super Bowl. Are we tripping? Is Onika a fucking crybaby and she cries about not getting a Grammy, not getting, or is this equal opportunity? Is she right? Is there a entity or a group of people or two people, as she say, two men, or did she mean a man and a woman? Let's get into it. This is the best, one of the best, okay, shows on YouTube that you will ever tune into, baby. So I'm happy that you're in this number. Go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and a follow. And meet me on the other side. Go ahead and grab you some popcorn, girl. Let's get into it. Let's clock in and get to work.
Come on in and sit down. I got all what you need, and you're gonna get it now. I got the Hennessy, that Patron, that good old stuff you like. I'ma be your bartender. I got you. I know we fucking twice.
All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So these are the tweets that Miss Nicki Minaj tweeted, and of course, you know when Nicki makes her tweets, the barbs are going to fucking explode anything. She could say, I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm taking a shit, and you bitches is my sons. And they'll just repost it and it's head news. You know what I mean? So anything she say, but typically with her being snubbed, like with her awards, like a lot of people pays attention to that because we have our own thoughts upon that. So she did make two tweets, and then after these two tweets, Birdman made his claim and just people started just speaking out because Nicki spoke out first, no shade. But the first one says denying a young black man what he rightfully put out into the game for no other reason but your ego, your hatred for Birdman. Drake and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Nola, what's good? Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out, a white man. Shit sad. House nigga tings. But it's good. No loyalty. Welp, then niggas will keep sunning you, laughing my ass off, and then da da da. So, I read that and I was like, damn, she just went in, right? And then she said, and by the way, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had put Drake and I on his tour with no paper sign. He was all on the mixtape with no paper sign. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop. The hair too, if you know, you know. He inspired so many. The tattoos, face, dreadlocks. Inspires your faves to want to be great MC. He never was in for this money. It's always been for the love of music. Now, some of that all of that just about I agree with, but the topic at hand is basically saying, hey, what you're saying now is really, really true allegations, and you're bringing people's names in it. So, right, people want to look more further in it, more deeper into it. In the interview that I showed earlier, she said that it's two men that are dickheads, and that she feels like it's stopping her. And I thought about it, I'm like, what two men could it be? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. That makes you think. But I mean, at this point, is it just that Lil Wayne just it's just not his time for the Super Bowl, or do you guys feel like that he is being stubbed? So here is another tweet but this is from Birdman, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this too. All right, so here we have Birdman's tweet, and this is like a retweet from Nicki's original tweet. And it says, these niggas pussy. Then he put Nicki, Drake, and Wayne. He put YMCMB. I'm gonna make these niggas respect us on Gladys. Okay. Now, who is he talking about? So they all feel like a group of people that is behind like the Grammys, behind the BET Awards, MTV Awards, Super Bowl. Like these people are really saying this shit like out loud now. So it's not like, oh, Nicki is just saying she think it. It's like Birdman think it too. Lil Wayne, he spoke out. Drake is very quiet. But I'm gonna tell you where this all stemmed from really, really heavily. After that, now before, I don't know if y'all remember with the Grammys. I remember Nicki performed. I think it was Whitney Houston the night Whitney Houston died, and her performance was like really weird, like a sacrifice type of performance. And in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck was she performing, or whatever case may be? And everyone was doing tributes. Now I don't know if that has something to do with it, but that was the last time she performed on the Grammys, if I'm not mistaken. Ever since then, she would complain about her not getting, her Grammys or whatever. And I looked into it. I'm like, damn, who is behind? Now, if you do your fucking research, Jay-Z has his hands in the NFL. Now, the Grammy shit been happening, so I can't say if that was Jay-Z doing it or if that was his camp, like Rock Nation camp. I don't know. But I will say, after that Megan Thee Stallion shit, it's been some weird shit going on, especially out of the blue with Kendrick and the Drake beef. Like, what's good? After it was Nicki and Megan, you could tell someone on Megan's team, which of course everyone knows she's a Rock Nation girl. Okay, we all know that. But I felt like since Azalea, I think her name is Azalea Banks or something, I forget, the rapper chick, she's cool. But ever since she said that shit, that Nicki wanna be a Rock Nation girl, I have always thought that. And when she had that theory that, of Nicki being angry at her because she's not in that circle with Jay-Z and Beyonce, it made so much sense. Because if you think about it, Nicki is she's basically alone. Like, no one, like, you don't see her with the YMCMB group no more. Like, you don't see them flooding our timeline no more. Like, they're not close anymore. It seems like they're all spaced out. Lil Wayne doing his thing or whatever. But it has always been friction between Young Money and Rock Nation. I don't care what you say. I remember with the Lil Wayne and the Jay-Z thing. Lil Wayne and Jay-Z was cool and was thinking about signing Lil Wayne. Birdman had something to say about that, and allegations, with the bus thing. Remember Wayne bus tour got shot up. It just was a lot. It just, I don't know. Like, what y'all think? And if you really, really think about it and you think hard, there's only like 4 music moguls that there is strongly right now. And I would take P. Diddy out of it, but it's P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, and motherfucking Birdman. Okay? If you think about it, P. Diddy kind of cool like with everybody. Then if you think about Birdman, they just do their own thing. Then Yo Gotti, he cool with his camp, cool with Beyonce camp because Glorilla and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you do have these high up music moguls that just cannot rub elbows. And I feel like that has always been the thing with Young Money and the Rock Nation group. When the Megan and the Nicki thing happened, oh, it was completely over by then. Like, after that shit went down, it was completely over because Nicki, as they're seeing it as Nicki's trying to fuck up their money. You get what I'm saying? She fucking up their money. And then a lot of people seeing that as like in a bitter spot, a bitter point. So my theory is I feel like they sent Kendrick to motherfucking make sure Drake is done and over with. In my opinion. I don't know. I could be tripping. Okay, this is conspiracy theories a little bit, right? And this is my thoughts, okay? But that's how I feel. I feel like Kendrick was sent out, bitch, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger to destroy Drake. I mean, that's just how I feel. And we most definitely know, and we can all agree that Drake would love to be a Rock Nation boy. We can all agree to that, right? Like, come on. Like, he loves him some Jay-Z, loves him some something, but he too will know that he will never be able to sit in this like that because he's fucking with Young Money. So now, with that being said, now you have Lil Wayne not being able to perform at the Super Bowl. Why is that? Because these are his teammates. These are his brothers and sisters. If he perform at Super Bowl, you don't think he bringing Nicki and Drake? You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to look like they winning, basically. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to all three be on stage. if Lil Wayne is performing, Nicki and Drake is going to come in on a performance. I don't give a what you say. I don't care. Some people are like, no, yes, he will. He's gonna bring out Nicki and Drake. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And how would that may look at this point? You get what I'm saying? Being that Nicki did beef with Meg, and it's just all this going on with Drake and Kendrick. If Jay-Z is behind something, of course he's gonna make himself look good, or he's gonna promote his team. And for the simple fact Birdman had to step up out of his seat to say something, you know whoever he's talking about is a threat. Like, no shade. Think about it. You don't hear from Birdman at all. You get what I'm saying? That nigga be chilling, okay? So, I guess my question to y'all would be, do you feel like he should perform at the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne that is, because they're in New Orleans? Because the Super Bowl has been to New Orleans before and he didn't perform, right? So I don't know if it's just at this time. I don't know if Nicki just kind of started all of this shit. No shade, Nicki, or if she made this friction, right? Or if people really feel like this, or they're just feeling like this because of she made a post. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody nowadays have a selective angry, like they're angry at selective shit. Like, be angry all the time at the same shit. Like, they performed at the Super Bowl. People performed at Super Bowl plenty of times. I think 3 times now. Okay, so it's like, where were you the other 2 times? You didn't get mad. I think Beyonce was performing at one of the times. You get what I'm saying? So I honestly feel like, yeah, it could be a little shadiness going on. Yes, a little piece, no shade, okay? Because Lil Wayne was being supposed to perform at the Super Bowl, and Nicki was being supposed to have a Grammy. Like, come on. Like, I would be not a real bitch if I said otherwise. Like, to me, that's just, like, so we see the shit, but now this Super Bowl shit, I'm like, just because we're in New Orleans don't mean you have to perform. Now, should Lil Wayne have headlined a Super Bowl? Yeah, but then you got to think about it. The audience, right? We have white people, we got children. You have to appear to all ages. You remember the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake when the Boo thing. Like, you have to. So a lot of Lil Wayne raps are about sex, drugs, and girls. So I don't really honestly know what he would be rapping about or songs he would be performing. So, child, I don't know, but what I do know is how I feel my theory of this, all my unpopular theory would be that, it's a bit of shade, of course, but I feel like this is hidden shade. This will only be shade that, like, you would know if you know somebody not fucking with you, if that makes sense. Because to the public, how I see it is that, bitch, this is a Super Bowl. For one, just because they're in New Orleans don't mean you got to perform. 2, your songs are... Lil Wayne has great songs, like, good songs, you feel what I'm saying? But they're all, like, explicit. So it's kind of like, how would you even appeal to a NFL Super Bowl audience? No shade. Come on. And then, what would that say if you bring Nicki and Drake out and missed all of this going on? Nicki just went in on Meg, okay? And that's a different story, because we could say, oh, Meg didn't do nothing, Meg did do something, Meg said something. Her song, she didn't say nothing directly. So we can go back and forth to that. But her and Meg did get into it, and she went to hell. She went straight to fucking hell, bitch. And then the Drake and Kendrick thing. So how would that have looked in that stance, So I get it. And it is, at the end of the day, a business. This is business. Business is business. Of course, at times, you might be on the opposite side of the business that's businessing, okay? You know what I'm saying? But business is business. So, I mean, but I would love to see Lil Wayne possibly, do a Super Bowl one year, because I feel like he deserves it. But, y'all, is this selective outrage, or is this actually fucked up? Are they actually being stubbed? Like, is Nicki actually being mistreated, bro? Like, let's talk about it. And her sticking up for Wayne didn't even say nothing. So it was kind of like she started all of this. And at this point, if I was Nicki, I would just be quiet, bro. Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. With the Megan thing, I would have did my tour after that and just chilled out. Now you're back on tour. You're back tweeting this. Like, please. And I love Nicki, but someone check on her. She might need a psychologist. Like, seriously, at this point, I think she really needs someone to talk to. No shade. Okay, that's just my opinion though, because we all go through shit, but at this point, I feel like Nicki just needs to sit down, girl. Just hush. Just be quiet right now, okay? Just chill out, okay? But as far as the Super Bowl, Kendrick, congratulations to Kendrick, okay? Because we also don't want this to overshine that he is performing at the Super Bowl. And we also don't want these, like Nicki said, how dare you, something, something, a black man. Kendrick is black too. So let's kind of make it make sense. You know, there is a black man performing. So can we at least be happy about that? Can we give him his flowers because he is performing? Okay, can we give Kendrick his flowers because he's a performer? Okay, let's throw that out there. And not only is he a performer, he has hits and albums. So this isn't somebody that was just random picked and we feel like he cannot do the job type shit. You get what I'm saying? But what we all can agree on is that he is on the side of Beyonce and Jay-Z type shit, okay? So we can't agree on that too. So I think that's where it being more problematic stems from, is that if we had to choose a rapper at this time, day, and age, everybody has performed now. You had 50 Cent on there, Dr. Dre, all these motherfuckers, right? So the next person naturally would be like to look at, because I don't know if Nas performed there, but like a Nas, a Jay-Z, a Lil Wayne to perform. But of course, Jay-Z not getting on that stage because, you know, he's Jay-Z, so he feel like Chabu. But of course, naturally, you know, we would have thought that, but I'm not saying perform just because you're in Louisiana, babes. It's not what I'm doing. Now here's Hurricane Chris. I don't know if y'all remember Hurricane Chris, but he's giving his thoughts and opinion about the situation as well, because he feel like it's very, very disrespectful that Lil Wayne didn't have the time to perform and shine as long as he's been in the game, and them being in New Orleans. Take a look.
I just made this same, but I guess, you know, because I ain't my brother, motherfucker, get it. Well, I'm glad it's going down like it's going down. God told me to just sit back and motherfucker was gonna be open. It don't matter whether you small or big. It don't matter whether you large. It don't matter whether you tiny. Homage is old. Respect is old. You supposed to pay respect to the mother, lay the foundation before you. I wouldn't give a damn what your organization is. I wouldn't give a damn how much money you spent. I wouldn't give a damn what you did. When you walk into a house, you speak to everybody who live in that house, and you pay respect to everybody who live in that house. I'm from the South. Now, wherever you from, you go do what you do wherever you go do it. But when you come to the South, y'all got to show more respect in this, bro.
Now that was some gang shit, basically. If you from the hood, you get exactly what he was talking about. Like, if you in some gang shit, I guess, or whatever, or you with a clique or hood, or you repping your hood, he's saying like when you go to other hoods, you supposed to say, "Hey, can I be here?" type shit. Or you're supposed to be welcoming to the gangs that's there or the hood. That's kind of from where I got it from, because of, I know they do that a lot in LA and California and stuff where a lot of gangs are. But my thing is, it's not about, baby, we're not talking about that shit. We're talking about performing. To me, it's just not that serious. I feel like, let Kendrick perform. What is it? What is it giving, girl? Like, let Kendrick perform. Let him be great. And that's it. I feel like, why are y'all attacking Kendrick? You know, it's just crazy. And the Hurricane Chris, we haven't saw you in a minute, so I guess, you know, I'm happy that this made you come out of retirement or something. I don't know. But y'all, what is it giving? Like, no shade. Do y'all feel like Lil Wayne is being mistreated? Do you feel like he should perform at the Super Bowl? Do you feel like fair is fair? It's just not his time? Do you feel like it is Young Money kind of against Rock Nation? Do you feel like it's silent beef? Do you feel like this all started before the Megan and Nicki thing, something else happened? Or this is like now they're blackballed, all of them, Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki, all of them blackballed because of what happened? Just let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all are thinking, or am I tripping? Let me know. But I kind of see that there is some friction between them, especially the Megan and Nicki thing made a lot of things clear, at least to me. And then the Kendrick and Drake thing, oh, babes, girl, that's enough of proof right there, girl. No shade. Girl, and you know, Miss Beyonce and baby King Jay-Z, they're not going to step off that throne and say anything. So we will never know, no shade. So let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Like, comment, subscribe, talk to your girl, I talk back. Add me, I add back. Okay? But until next time, fuck with me, I fuck with you. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about too. And I appreciate you listening and being here with me. Until next time, I love you guys so much. Make sure you drink your water. Make sure you love each other and love yourself. Bye.
Hour takes you to a